In the time that Brendan and Marissa have spent together, they've built the sturdy foundation for a lifelong relationship. After a great deal of thoughtful consideration, they have decided to bind themselves to one another for the rest of their lives.
They first met as interns at Ernst & Young, but unfortunately for Brendan, Marissa did have a boyfriend at the time. During the 2 years before Marissa and Brendan started dating, he found very creative ways to keep in touch with her. He texted her frequently about the CPA exams, always asked her how she was doing, but the most creative thing Brendan did was adopt a cat from her.
Corey, I got the literal already. This one's better.
If you think about it, it's kind of a genius move. He had the perfect excuse to text her to update about the cat. Basically, this point of the story is that Brendan stayed pining over Marissa for 2 years even after they met. Once Marissa broke up with the boyfriend before, she celebrated and had maybe a few too many drinks. And when a friend was driving her home, they happened to spot Brendan walking on the sidewalk. So Marissa rolled down the window, she stuck her head out, and she said, "Brendan, I'm single now."
Brendan, you may have been married by a judge, but you should have asked for a jury.
When we were remodeling the home on Dalesford, we really got to know Brendan. It was a really big project. We had to tear out 12 rooms of flooring. We didn't need breakfast those mornings because Brendan was a man of action. He went through those rooms like a hot knife through butter. It was then that I knew that Brendan was the right man for me. Oh, I'm sorry. I mean Marissa.
Wow.
Stop crying, you're gonna make me cry.
Now, over the next 4 years, their relationship has grown into a beautiful life that they have now together. Brendan told me early on that they made a great team, and I really can attest to this. Not only do they thrive when things are going well, but they seem to have each other's backs during the difficult times.
$720. None of Marissa's previous boyfriends have survived 720 days. So when that 720th day came, I was nervous for you, Brendan. But when you made it to the 721st, I knew you were the one for Marissa.
Brendan and I were talking, and he told me that he had a crush on Marissa. Internally, I could not hold back my excitement. But in the back of my mind, I thought, Brendan is a great guy and a catch in his own right. But Marissa is so far out of his league. Surely this won't come to fruition. Luckily for Brendan, I was wrong.
I, Brendan, give Marissa this ring. Give Marissa this ring. Sorry, everyone.
I, Marissa, give you, Brendan, this ring as a symbol of my love and commitment.
With this ring, I thee wed.
I pronounce you, Brendan and Marissa, as husband and wife, lawfully wedded before God. Brendan, you may now kiss your bride. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to present to you for the first time, Mr. and Mrs. Luker.